Damn, four
Uh,
$4,000.
Ooh, we are live, live, alive, alive,
Okay.
alive. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the very late stream. It's been a few weeks in the making. A little bit of time I have off right now. I decided, well, we're going to go live. And none other than not just me. I got Mr. Boudreaux, the
Got
king of
the
the South,
Duca Jala Mizon.
the king of the
Two
South,
Cajuns
Mr.
in the house.
Corn Hunter.
Two Cajuns in the house.
Hmm.
Uh, Representing Southwest Louisiana right here and right there. I mean, right there, representing Southeast Louisiana. So we
Gotta
got the
get her done.
state pretty much covered. Now, if John Francis would come in, then we'd have North Louisiana represented or Central Louisiana. And then if Billy Strong would come in, which I ought to send him a text message telling him to get his ass over here, then we'd have North Louisiana covered represented.
Hmm.
And there we go. We got Ville Platte, Louisiana, and Mamou, Louisiana representing Miss Missy.
Yeah, the best Cajun cook on YouTube.
Ah,
Hello.
thank you. She says, "Oh yeah, oh," and that ain't no lie. Kyle's coming down end of November. I mean, yeah, no, end of yeah, right around the last part of November. Kyle's coming. He's coming by
Nice.
himself though. His plans kind of changed a little bit. There's going to be four of them coming around Thanksgiving. You know, mid November. But what's up, Scott? I'm
Briggs.
a redneck, not a Cajun. He's representing the Great White North, New
They
York.
got New York. New York's got enough problems up there the last damn lifetime.
Yeah. Uh,
Unfortunately,
uh,
it'll calm itself down.
so Kyle's just going to come. He's going to Billy. I mean, Billy's. I was thinking Billy Strong up in North Louisiana. He's going up to see Randy
Hmm.
over in Channelview, Houston area, and then he's coming over here to spend a day, and I think he's going to spend a couple of days here. I think uh, he. I talked to him yesterday on the phone. He's in the Baja right now
Hmm.
for a few days. They're getting ready for that Baja 1000. They just won the Baja 500 last weekend. Like, no, not this past weekend, but the last one. His buddy's son won it in his car and his UTV.
Oh wow,
And Kyle, yeah, 13 years old, he won it. Won the Baja 500. I think that's a record for the youngest driver.
not this weekend. He said I'm in Texas, moving my niece again. Oh wow.
Moving your niece again? Didn't know you moved her the first time. Remember, you had a couple of your nieces up there with you a couple of months ago, but I know you brought them back. Chakalaka laka, mon
Chakakila.
ami, mon ami. There you go. I like the way you spelled that. Mo like Modi, Modi, baby, Modi. Pasa Modi.
Mhm.
Modi means trouble,
Right.
mischief, mischief, Modi. And it's spelled MOE-D. That's how the band spells it. You know, Modi is spelled different in French, but that's how the band Modi
Yeah.
spells the name. MOE like that dash capital D. Modi. Now that's an awesome band right there. Now, if you
Hmm.
don't tap your foot to that their music, you dead. You are done, toast. That'll bring man. You go to a funeral and that dead man's gonna break out that cardigan in the coffin. Them boys there, man, they made some hits. Some
Mm,
original stuff too. Not no cover. The old time French. They got a few, the old time French songs on their album, on their Maudit album, self named album, uh, which you can get on CD now. But
right.
I need to get with Floyd and tell him, man, I need you to stockpile me with some damn CDs and because I had one person tell me that they'll try to get a hold of y'all and your website's hard to navigate. I said, I never had a problem. So I'm going to tell him, look, stock me up with some CDs and I'll sell them for you.
Says his niece is a new Texas Ranger. Oh, congratulations.
Oh, I never said they were the best. I just said they were, if they walk into a funeral and they can rise the dead. Wheeler Walker Jr. Wheeler Walker Jr. I don't know why that name rings a bell. My niece is a new Texas Ranger. I didn't like the ghetto. Oh, I didn't like the ghetto in Parker Heights. She was in a crackhead next door to her. We found her a better spot. Okay.
Congratulations
All
to
right.
her.
She might know one of my friends if she's in the Fort Worth area, Dallas Fort Worth area. She might know get to know one of my friends. My buddy's a ranger. He was out in the field, like Walker, that kind of work. But he's getting a little bit of oldness to him. His body's starting to break down on him, so he went to be a supervisor of probation officer. He still got to deal with, they want to put up a fight sometime. You got to go to their house sometime and look for them, you know. So that's almost like being the regular ranger.
Yeah.
But most of the time they go to his office.
She watched too much Walker. Yeah, I watched
Just
all that
like
stuff
you want
too.
to walk as a kid. Yeah, I did. Well, I wasn't a kid. I was an adult. But hey, that was a good show.
Uh-huh.
And he wasn't. A lot of people say, "Oh man, Chuck Norris bad actor, bad actor." He's not a bad actor. It's just I don't know. He acts natural, I guess.
With all his skills, I mean,
Yeah. His, I mean, he wasn't a bad actor when he first started. He wasn't a great actor. I mean, they wasn't throwing Emmys at him, all kind of awards and all that. They wasn't doing that. I mean, he got a couple, I think, or nominated, whatever. But he was pretty good in Walker. He was
hmm
the TV series.
I think the new Walker Texas Ranger that just came out last couple of years only lasted a couple seasons. I don't even think it's still going.
What you mean the last one?
The new one they rebooted it. They
Who
redid it with
played?
a different actor.
Yeah, who played Walker?
I can't remember his name, but it wasn't too
Dwayne
too
Johnson.
bad. No,
The Rock. Hey, he played Buford Pussy.
hmm
You
He
know,
was supposed
that was a
to. I
short
think.
movie.
Yeah. Let's see. Who is he? What movie was he supposed to star in? But he turned down the role or something like that. I just seen it the other night. Oh, The Matrix.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Oh,
Keanu Reeves got the role instead of Rock, but they interviewed The Rock for The Matrix. Yeah, they did
what, a
all.
new
I read.
Matrix or something?
No, the original one.
Oh, they
With,
interviewed The Rock, but Keanu Reeves got it.
yeah,
Oh, I see. Okay.
Can you imagine
Uh,
how different that movie would have turned out if Dwayne Johnson would have did that?
yeah, he wouldn't probably had the moves that Keanu Reeves got because Keanu Reeves is a little bit more agile, lighter for all them spins and the cables that were, made him do all that fancy crap.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe Dwayne, maybe it came out better. You never know.
Right.
Just like the Beverly Hillbillies. I mean, they all were country people. You know, all of them were from the country originally. Ellie Mae, she's a Southern belle right there from Baton Rouge, Pride, Louisiana, right on the outskirts of Baton Rouge. She was born and raised in Pride, and died. I mean, died in Pride and buried in Pride. She didn't die in Hollywood or Tennessee or Nashville and nothing like that. David Carlisle, my Bama bro, what's up?
Hey, David Carlisle.
Uh, oh, my phone went off earlier. Let me see.
I sent you a text message earlier.
Oh, that's probably what that was. I was in the bathroom. I had to go screw my teeth in
Huh.
and take my curls out my hair. And I'm glad you sent me the notification in case I would have missed it. The email.
Mhm.
Let me see. Okay, I don't know how to call it. I don't know how to call you that to Kyle. I'm gonna just tell him Raising Cajuns on. He's not in a very good spot. You know your sponsor. You know what
Ah,
I'm talking about. Your sponsor.
yeah,
Your new
yeah.
sponsor. Yeah.
Grumpy Stacks.
Grumpy Stacker, home of the Million-Mile Tire. I went and saw Grumpy Wednesday. He fixed the flat for us.
Yeah, I know. I'm live streaming while somebody else is live streaming, but I really don't give a damn.
Oh, NBL, nothing but love. What's up, mon ami? Oh,
Hello,
Randy's going
hello.
live. I checked earlier, and I didn't see nothing he was doing, so I just. And then Raisin sent me the link, so I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going live with him."
Oh, Randy.
I was gonna go live at 6:30, and I was gonna send Raisin Cajun, my cousin, a link, and all that, like a Ram D RXTX show live stream, and then invited some of the guys, like a warm up before Randy's. Then I ate. Oh man, I got my belly full and all that, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna just wait to see if they come on. Man, when I eat big like that, it makes me lazy.
Well, tell them
How's
boys to come
my
on.
audio tonight?
Good.
How's my audio? Oh, good. Okay. Is it
No,
low or does it need a touch up?
no, you're good.
Okay.
See, I first scheduled it for 7:30, but I tested it out about 15 minutes before, and the headset wasn't linking to the thing right. It was making internet go in and out, so I went ahead and extended it out 30 minutes. That's why I went live at 8.
Oh. Why don't you get a headset with a wire on it? USB hookup.
I really am thinking about it.
Because you can get an adapter from the USB to your speaker port Or I'm pretty sure if you plug it into your power port, that's your data line also. It might take over from there. All you need is a type A, the regular USB type A, like on a
Yeah,
computer.
the
Yeah.
audio plug.
No, you get I'll show you in a sec here. Where's it at? Dog it no. Man, where you went? Okay. It's a USB like that one. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But on the back of it, it's like this one. I'm sorry. Like that one.
Yeah.
You plug the headphones, the headset into that. And on this side, right here, is a USB-C that plugs into your pad. The one you can turn anyway, the USB-C.
Yeah. I'd have for this tablet. I'd have to have a Type C type plug to plug into this because I don't have
That's what I'm
USB.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hell, I'll give you one. I got 2, 3 of them. It's from like just what I showed you, but it plugs in your laptop and any Type C.
I'm not looking for anything like that at this point in time because I'm getting ready to trade this tablet in. Get something
Okay.
else. Adam, what's going
Trade it
on,
in.
bro?
What you mean trade it in?
Get a different tablet. It's got more memory on it.
Yeah, but you don't have to give them yours, do you?
Yeah.
You do?
They'll give me credit for this one.
Is that an Apple?
No, it's a Android. It's
I
through
didn't know
Verizon.
anybody. What, you still owe on it or something?
No. But
Well, just keep it.
they'll still give me credit for this one, and they'll put that
Yeah, but
credit new one.
I wouldn't do that though.
It'll bring the price down. That's what I'm doing.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll bring the price down. That's
so
what I
they'll
said.
erase it, put a new back cover on it, and sell it as a refurbished unit.
Probably.
Hey, Adam.
I have to wait for them. I have to wait till I get to a big Verizon store where they have the tablets inside the store, one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
So
I got you. Oh, Jared Paldesky played the new Walker. Scott
yeah,
said.
he was okay. He wasn't too
But it
bad.
didn't last but a couple of seasons, you said?
Yeah, I haven't
I
seen
never
any
seen
more.
it. I didn't see it. I never watched the episode. I think I remember them coming out with it. Where the heck is that damn little thing at?
I'm gonna get some. Get some air blowing on this thing. No, I don't know if everybody's seen it yet, but I did post a video on the channel today. I want to go check it out after the stream. It's a good one. Not too bad.
I've been busy most of the day. Johnny spent the night last night. He stayed a little late, so he was tired. He said, "Man, you mind if I sleep on the sofa?" I said, "Go ahead and help yourself." Missy got him a blanket and a pillow, and he crashed out. We all woke up at 7. Okay. This one's different, but I have one. Okay. The C goes in this one. See the little port?
Yeah.
And then this one plugs in a laptop. But I got one that the C sticks out right here. Okay. And that would plug into your pad. And then this one here from the headset would plug in the back of that one. It converts it from this one to a C. And then this one's different. This one converts a C to this one. So the other one I wanted to show you is backwards than this. But you can plug that headset into this, plug it into your pack.
Well, Max Wedge, Dick Daughtry. Guys, just found your channel. Well, welcome.
Max
And also,
Wedge, Dick Dastardly.
I think I've seen them over there in the No Name Nationals, like John Wilburn and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Oh, T.
I
John.
think that's where I've seen this channel at. What must be a Southern thing?
So you two look too much alike. You both wear the same Dollar General frames.
These ain't Dollar General frames, Scott.
DG. I don't know, DG, Dollar General.
I guess.
This ain't no Dollar General. This is Family Dollar. The spring ended. Man, these things are about 5 years old. I paid $7 for them. They just cheater readers. They're exactly like what Ken Peavy had.
My glasses, including the lenses and the frames, will cost about $350.
Yeah, man. Damn it, I got a set of prescriptions to see far way down the road, like when I'm driving, but that's it.
Of course, I got two types of sunglasses. I got the ones that go completely over, and one that clips on.
Oh, yeah.
Get to the race from
Hastings.
Hastings, PA.
Yeah, never made it to the race from Hastings, PA. I got a buddy of mine lives in Lewistown.
Hmm.
Big T Coins lives in Lewistown, PA.
Yeah, Max, I haven't been going live here last couple weeks with everything that this new company has been doing. We've been running like a scalded dog. Let's put it this way: over 13,000 miles within the last 3.5 weeks. About 5,400 miles between me and her this week alone. Well, this past week.
That ain't bad. I knew they were cheap. You got Jip. Raised it. Oh, damn, $350? That ain't cheap.
Oh shit. Meth head on. No, dude. I don't.
W2025.
No, dude.
Yeah, we don't speak that language in here.
I'm gonna put you in timeout. 5-minute timeout. I don't like that language on my channel at all. That stuff does not get supported here. You can take that somewhere else, brother.
That's a fact. I know you probably didn't mean it in a negative way because that's said all the time, but still in all, that's something that we don't want on the channel.
No, I don't. This is a family-friendly channel. I don't support none of that dumb junk here.
I'll go through Lewistown on the way to Beaver Springs. Andrew, what's up, mon ami?
Hey, Andrew.
Beaver Springs Dragway. Is that the racetrack where the World of Outlaws race at? Or no, that's in Carolina, I think. Beaver Dam. You know the World of Outlaws, don't you? The sprint cars? The ones with that high wing on the back?
I think so.
Yeah, they look like a big ass dune buggy, but they got a big air spoiler on the back, and they drift in the curves on the dirt track. Tony Stewart races those on Saturdays. He killed a fella one time in a race. The fella got out his
funny
broke
cars
down in the middle of the track, and Tony Stewart clipped him and killed him by accident. They call them sprint cars.
Yeah. Hey, Wanda.
Hey, Miss Wanda. How you doing? Uh, what I was gonna say? Oh yeah. Anyway, Jason Johnson from over here in Eunice, he was big in the sprint car in the uh, World of Outlaws racing, and he got killed. He came off for either turn one or turn three, and went up in the billboards and died on the way to the hospital. That was a big thing. That was just like Dale Earnhardt getting killed. Man, the funeral procession was 10 miles long over here. They had people from all over the world over here for that funeral.
Yeah.
A lot of NASCAR drivers were here because a lot of NASCAR drivers uh, they race their sprint cars on Saturday, and then they go to the big race, the Sunday race, and they race on Sunday. Them race car drivers, they race sometimes 3 days a week.
No, Scott, we're not selling it as of yet. I'm going to do some repairs to it and take it up to Volvo and probably sell it if we don't bring it over here.
No, I didn't see that, Ms. Wanda.
I-55 bridge in Mackinac. It was horrible. Oh wow.
Manchac. That's
Oh wow. I didn't.
That's the one out of that starts at the North Shore on 55, goes across the lake. They had 120 car pile up on the Chapel Basin Bridge when they opened the speed limit to 70 or 75. Remember Louisiana, each state could set their own speed limit on their interstates and their highways. It wasn't all federal law, it was a state thing they switched to. So, but it was foggy one morning after they changed the speed limit and all. I had my radio shop at Tiger Truck Stop, 118 car pile up. Yeah. So I said, man. I said, boy, I tell you what, if they have another one of them, because they just changed the speed limit. I said, if they have another one of them, they're going to put it back down. They're going to put it back down, lower the speed limit on the bridge. It's a 20-mile bridge.
It's still 55 for trucks.
Yeah, because they had another one. About a month or two later, they had another big pile up. I think it was within a month. They had another 100 car pile up. And a week later, hey, we changing the speed limit on the bridge. I think it's 60 now.
Hey, Rail 9222. What's going on, brother?
Rail?
Yes, they do have cameras on that bridge, Wanda. They
Which
can
one?
on the 20-mile bridge.
Yeah.
They put cameras on that 20-mile bridge.
I think that bridge is longer.
No, it's about 20 miles. 18 to 20 miles.
The one on the Pontchartrain? The causeway?
No, not that one.
I thought it was longer than 20.
I don't think that one is. I think that one was less than 10 miles.
Which one? The Pontchartrain?
The Pontchartrain Bridge, the big wide one, the one that got wiped out when Katrina hit?
I guess, yeah. I didn't know it got wiped out.
Yeah, that bridge got wiped out.
Okay. Well, that thing's longer than 20, ain't it? Or no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. I thought the Basin Bridge was the second longest bridge in the States, and the Pontchartrain was number one.
No.
Oh, well.
I think that was less than 10 miles. I could be wrong.
Man, let me check it right quick.
I
never did.
Really
Somebody told me it was the longest bridge in Louisiana in the States.
It's one of the windiest bridges out there. It's about like San Francisco.
The 23.83 miles long.
Shit.
It's also known as the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, also known simply as the Causeway, is a fixed link composed of two parallel bridges crossing the lake. And the longer of the two bridges is 23.83. I guess the other one was like 23.8.
Hey, Chef Shatry.
60 foot off the water. That must be the tallest part. Because I don't think all of it's 60 foot off the water. It might be, though. And the Basin Bridge is like almost 20. I just call it the 20-mile bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, $20 to cross that bridge? Oh, the cost to open an account is $20.
Mm-hmm.
This amount includes probably a month's time, but yeah, it's a toll bridge. I didn't know that.
Toll bridges ain't cheap anymore. I remember when the one going from the East Bank to the West Bank was $1 to cross it.
Yeah, going back is free.
Mm-hmm. From west to east is $1. East to west, it's free. Well, it was $1 anyway. I don't know what it is now.
I think it's still that.
My dad used to work the toll booths on that bridge. Hey, Mid-Atlantic.
What's up, Mid Atlantic? It was cracking.
I'm hoping I sent out another link to the same person I usually send it to. I'm hoping he joins us tonight.
Okay. 18.2 miles is the one on the Basin. And here's a Facebook post saying it's still, Basin Bridge is still closed eastbound or westbound because of a wreck. Oh, look at that. Man, what the hell happened? Looked like a house fell off of a. This must be old. Yeah. Yeah, this is shit. 4 years old. Looked like a
No,
freaking
son,
house.
I'm not
Burned up in
interested
that
in
corner.
any truck right now. Thanks for the offer, though.
Hazmat and all that. And looked like a train car. Look, that was a fire. Shit. That was a like a chemical Lehman truck fire.
Hey, Em.
Something was carrying a bunch of lumber or something. Well, that's what's left over of a couple of motorhomes. Hey, I'm Lisa. How you doing? Chef Shady Tree, how you doing? Mid Atlantic Tools.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Got to go live when I can. I hate to cut everybody else's throats on the live streams, but
No, you
got to
ain't
get
cutting
my watch
nobody's
hours
throat. You ain't
up.
cutting nobody's throats. Randy just sent me a link.
Yeah, in a company truck, making
I'll
semi
go.
good
I'll
money.
go. I'll go hit him up at later on by the hour. So he goes live for 2 hours anyway.
Canada, Alabama, bro.
I don't know how long you planned on going live. 2 hours, hour and a half. No,
Well,
you ain't
Miss
cutting
Wanda,
nobody. I don't know of anybody that goes live on Monday that I listen to.
right? Thank you for jumping in, Miss Wanda. You have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Wanda. A Pluta. Bonne nuit. Uh, Man, I told
60.
you what happened. I found a arm for my microphone. I mean, my microscope.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I found. I don't know what I was looking at. I just saw something somewhere, and it said Wolf Blitz. It's a monitor stand, an arm, and you can move that thing any way you want, up, down, towards you, to the back, against the wall. It clamps onto your desk, your computer desk, or whatever, and it's got a big rod on the back, steel rod about that big around, and it slides up and down on it, and then you can move it all kind of ways. And I looked, and it had the square 75 millimeter holes and the 100 millimeter holes for a TV or a monitor, and it could handle 18 pounds. And I'm
Uh-uh.
like, man, that looks exactly like what I'm working on. Looks just like an AMSCOPE articulating arm,
Uh-huh.
and about the same size. And I said, all I got to do is weld my rod that holds my microscope uh, head, lens, and the camera and all that. All I got to do is weld that rod to that metal plate, and that's it. And for the
Hmm.
price was $17.60 shipped to my door.
Oh, wow.
And it was a U.S. store. They make them in Canada, I think. The main office is in Canada. And North Bayou, which is almost the same type of stand, just made a little different on the back. North Bayou, they up in Canada, in the French part of Canada. But and theirs are like 30 bucks or something. Anyway, or 25. So man, I got all excited. I ordered it. And I'm like, man, that's cheap. So I ordered it. The next day I got a message back saying, we're so sorry, but that uh, monitor arm cannot be delivered to your address. We tried another shipping company, and uh, they can't ship to your address. So I'm like, yeah. So the next day, see, that was a sale. That price, that was a fire sale.
Uh-huh.
And and I was kind of leery about it, but it's through a company I've dealt with before. Bought quite a few things from before. Well, I seen it was off for sale, and I had a little thing. You can order now. I said, how can I get this shipped to me? Can I order it from a different store? They said you can order it now. I'm like, okay. Well, it's $24.99. It's
Oh, wow.
$7 more expensive. So I placed the order again, and I'm like, all right. And I got an email today saying your arm has shipped. FedEx is going to pick it up. Yeah, they're shipping it FedEx. I'm supposed to get it day after tomorrow. I'm like, go ahead, hardhead, for $25. And it's shipped in 2 days instead of 2.5 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah! So my project, my paint, just the spray paint, that wrinkle paint, and then the turquoise paint for the one I'm doing, the project video I got. The paint costs more than that. So for the price of paint, I got a whole arm. Just
Uh-huh.
hook it up and go. Well, I got to get my rod welded to that 150 millimeter plate, square plate. I don't know how much that's going to cost. I
He-
told Johnny because Johnny hadn't used his machine in a while,
mhm.
so
Let's see,
I
Max.
weld, but I hadn't welded in a long time. So, and that rod I got is pretty and it's chrome. Okay, I would rather have it TIG welded by that specialty welding shop here in town. There's a shop here in town that does specialty welding. They will do cast iron or whatever, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna bring it to him and see what how much he's gonna charge me. Well, it shouldn't be more than 20, 25 bucks, I think.
Walleye and salmon fishing in Lake Erie. 28 pounds. Ooh, wow. 28 pound salmon.
Wow.
That's some good eating right there. There's many different ways you can cook salmon.
Breed Cajun, there's two of you. Yeah, I know. I'm all excited, man. I'm all excited. You're already wrinkled. You don't need special paint. It wasn't for me, Jack. That's for that arm. But I'm gonna still make that arm. But I just got more time to do it now. Because that other one needs more welding. Now, with the other welding that other one needs, I can do that. That ain't no problem. I wouldn't need anything out of Lake Erie. Not that bad, is it? Not like the Ural and the Aral Sea and the Dead Sea.
Lake Erie can't be too bad. Now some grilled, some speckled rainbow trout
I
grilled
love speckled trout now.
with some lemon on it. Oh man, that's my favorite fish. Salt, pepper, a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Ho ho ho! Every time I go to Cracker Barrel, that's what I get.
What, salmon?
No, trout.
Oh, trout. Yeah, I mean, I meant that. I tried to weld a rim. Let me see, that damn heart's in my way right there.
Lost my right eye. Tried to weld a rim. Tire had a
Tire
patch.
had a patch. Tire
Big bump.
had to patch a flat in it. Big bump. Wow. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Lost my right. Man, that's a bad way to lose an eye.
Uh-huh.
If you've seen the industry in Buffalo they dumped in Lake Erie, you wouldn't eat nothing out of there neither.
Well, hell,
I know that's not what it says, but I'm reading ahead of the lines.
every lake gets stuff dumped into it. I mean, no matter where it is. They do have some
Hey,
places where
the tech guy, what's up?
oh, is it
Missy said, "Hey, look ahead."
here? Yeah, about time you jump in, damn.
Bought me a race car. Hey, Miss Jamie.
Hey, Jamie,
I
you
had
going
to
live
eat it.
tomorrow night, Ed?
Yeah, you going live tomorrow night? Ed? I'll be waiting on a link.
Oh, he's getting all his office back in order.
Yeah, he's been busy too. Oh, she's at her shop in Dallas.
Boss bought me some tools today.
Where from?
JD Tico couldn't pass the deal up.
Oh, I
100
got
bucks,
me.
$100 for 3 ratchets, quarter, 3/8, and half-inch. They're long edition easy grips.
I mean, it's a wire strippers, aromatic wire strippers.
I bet you like it.
Yeah, they awesome. They didn't cost me anything. That's the good part about it.
Mhm.
I think they were $4. So they did cost a little bit, $4. So I mean that ain't bad.
Right.
There it is. That easy. No adjustment. You can do any size wire you want. Just just press it. Any
Yep.
size. Well, I mean, like uh,
Within reason.
00 wire. You know, that's like big as your pinky. I don't know.
No, you got to take a blade to that one, a razor blade to that one.
Yeah,
All right, Max Wedge, thanks for popping in. You have
yeah.
a great night.
They make cutter strippers for those, but they kind of out of my price range. At like $230, I think. The commercial guys, the shop buys that tool, so they don't have to spend the money on it. And when you got a $1 million job you're doing, you kind of want to get it done
Right.
not quick as you can. You know what I'm talking about. Do it right, but do it in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
lighter strip one or two.
this will strip it too. If you're very careful with it, it'll strip it.
Oh yeah. All you got to do is roll it, roll that wire with it. Just score the insulation. You ain't got to cut all the way through, and you just bend it like that twice, and just pop the insulation right off.
Hmm.
That's what I do with that Teflon on coax cables. That Teflon's hard, and you just score it. You take your knife like that, or a razor knife, and you just roll it like that, and it scores that Teflon, and you just bend it, and it breaks the rest of the way, and you pull it off.
Hmm. So you finally got he finally broke your kitchen in, right? Rail, did you get you anything worth mentioning? Deer and elk hunting. I can't wait to be back in a house where I can sit in an office or in my shop or wherever I'm going to be setting up to do a live stream like this.
Saw lots of deer, but no keepers.
Hmm. Isn't deer season about over?
Scott, I told you, as long as there's an extra ticket that comes with it for missing, I'll take your place. We're gonna have an extra ticket for missing. That'll work, Ed.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and the color of these is close to Jude's color. That's my favorite color there, turquoise. It looks more blue though on the camera. They more green than what you see.
Hmm.
Yeah, they
Long,
yeah
long
they more
as
way
they
more
do their
green than that.
as long as they do their job.
Oh yeah. When I saw that color, that several colors to choose from, I said, "Oh, that's." I said, "There's my turquoise," and then I thought of Jude, with his snap-on green.
Hmm.
I said, "I'm gonna show that to Jude, but I'm gonna have to adjust my color. I got it a little bit too sharp."
See, could get an extra ticket to get out. To
To
get
get
out of.
out of it, I would do it. He's not wanting to go on that cruise. He's been trying to give his ticket away for a while. Somebody to take his place for 5 months now, I think. He's been
Yeah,
saying it. I'm supposed to go on the cruise. If anybody wants to take my place, they're welcome to.
of course you don't want to go right now.
What, the Bahamas? This time of the
Take
year? Oh yeah.
take that cruise right now. Of
Huh?
course you don't want to take that cruise right now.
What?
With all that stuff that's going on out there. No, I'm good.
Oh, you mean in 2 storms out there?
Well, not only the storms.
They
Well,
got
they
two
can
hurricanes
they,
out there.
they can create a storm, but yeah,
What's going on in the Bahamas?
what's going on in every Pacific, every ocean right now? War,
Sharks.
war.
Really?
WAR. Yeah,
Right off the coast of right off the East Coast?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Huh. I mean, hell, the Bahamas ain't but 80 miles from Florida. I don't see why the Bahamas don't belong to the United States. Hell,
Bingo.
Puerto Rico is further than that, and they
Uh-huh.
and they are U.S. territory. And the Virgin Islands, that's a U.S. territory.
All right, Miss Jeremy, thanks for popping in.
Scott said, "Bingo." Now, I never heard of nothing going on out there.
Just watch the news. You'll find out.
No shit. Hmm. I'm gonna have to look that up. I know they had some stuff going on in the Dead Sea yesterday, or day
Uh,
before yesterday. I mean,
Mediterranean, the Dead Sea. It's all over the place right now.
Betsy.
I said it's all over the place. Dead Sea, Mediterranean, Dead Sea.
Oh, oh, yeah. I know there's a naval battleships and stuff, aircraft carrier that was out in the Dead Sea, and they shot down a couple of missiles heading to a place where they wasn't supposed to be heading. So the U.S. Navy shot them down.
Well, go chase you some island girls, Scott. Come on now, bring
Yeah,
one home with you.
island girls, island girls. Shit, man.
I haven't seen too much out of the island boys here lately.
Anything, anything happens in the Bahamas, hell, I hit the woods in the jungle. I'd be at home.
Yeah, I'm not worried about sharks. I would give them heartburn. I bet you would.
Damn. Missy said, I would worry about yours. Uh, they they don't have too many great whites around the Bahamas. That's mostly Australia, off the west coast. They got a few on the east coast, but they don't hang around the islands that much.
They like warm waters.
Yeah,
especially the great whites. It's the tiger sharks you really got to worry about, or the bullheads.
Bull shark. Yeah, bull shark can go in freshwater. They go up. They caught one in the Chapala River, about 30 miles in, close past Morgan City. Matter of fact, it was north of Morgan City. They caught one, about 8 foot, and they was like, "Man, what's a shark doing up here?" Oh, that's a bull shark. They can go in freshwater. They hang around. Bull sharks actually hang around like the Mississippi River where the fresh water is coming out because they got a variety of species of fish to eat. Like that. I would become Mr. I would become the Mr. Olympic if a shark ate me. Yeah.
I bet. I'd bend over, kiss my ass goodbye.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sharks are good to eat. Missy said, "I heard sharks are good to eat." I'm like, "Oh yeah. I've ate many a shark fillet, black tip, black fin, black tip. That's some fine eating. You know, you get the short ones, 3 foot long, 3, 4 foot long, and you chop the tail off right there when you catch him. Lean him over the boat, let him bleed out,
Mhm.
and put him on ice. But you save the tail. Well, you save the fins. You don't have to save the tail. You save the fins. And go to any Asian market store. And they'll buy those fins from you. If they on ice, they'll buy them. They'll give you like $30 for them. Shark fin soup. That's a real thing.
Never had it.
Then they make an aphrodisiac with that too. They dry it, make a powder, put it in a pill form. It's an aphrodisiac. And the Asians love that stuff. Shark fin.
I bet they do.
That's why got them Chinese, Asians, and Vietnamese. They healthy. They live a long time.
Mhm.
And you wouldn't eat shark again. I would give you redneck heartburn. Uh,
Man, I wish these box trucks would stop parking back here in the big truck parking lot. Go up front and park, dude. You don't need to park back here. Leave them for the big trucks.
check out the other chat real quick.
Oh, if you want to, you can. I don't think I have his email.
Oh, okay. I thought that's who you was talking about.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
No, the other one. Usually, the other guy that I send the link to is Midwest Tool Review, but he hardly ever jumps in here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get him to come. I'm gonna get him to come up on here one night.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in any live panels in shit a while.
Mm-hmm. Not movie from '60s. He became a fish. Huh.
Oh crap!
Never
I
seen any of his movies.
forgot to do this. Uh,
Of course, I haven't even seen him in the chat.
Yeah, I ain't seen, like I said, no live streams for a while. He used to come up pretty often. He's been in mine before.
I think the last live stream I seen him in was Power Show Jude's live stream. East Coast Ken, what's going on, Eek?
Eek! What's up, mon ami? Well, while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and hit up Ken.
All right. Ken, I think I was the first viewer and the first comment on your video tonight.
I've been so busy today. The only time I had time for myself was take a nap. Oh, cool deal. Cool deal. And I got some stuff that I'm going to be sending to you. Unless I already sent it out. Did I or didn't I?
You can always count on that, Ken. Now I just need people to blow up my watch hours for me. Go back and leave it on replay. Find the longest video you can find. Put a few of them in the queue and just let them play.
Yeah, I had to go to the post office. This was a little while back to get some additional ounce stamps. You know, like you go over an ounce, like mailing coins in flips. It's a fat. All right, thank you, Kent. I don't know if I sent you an envelope. I know I had a couple I put out. I know one for sure who I sent it to. I forgot the other two. I want to say your name was on one. If not, I'll get you another one or get one to you. But I have to go anyway. I mail coins, you know, and that goes over an ounce. So what a lot of people do when they think it's heavy, too heavy, they just throw an extra stamp on it. Well, hell, a stamp's what, 65 cents, I think, something like that.
She buys them by the book.
60. But yeah, but per stamp, like 60 or something. So, well, hell, I'm not saying 60 cents is a lot of money, but you know, it ain't gonna break anybody unless you're a kid and want a bunch of candy. Well, 60 cents ain't gonna get you a bunch of candy anyway.
Nope,
I used to buy,
unless they got a penny store around here.
5 candy bars for that. When I was first grade, I think the candy bar machines were a dime. And when I was in first grade, I was collecting coins. So when the candy man would come and do the machine, I asked him, "Can I go through the dimes to look for silver?" And he'd say, "Yeah." Man, I did find quite a few silver dimes when I was a kid. You know, two or three every time he'd come, because he would come during recess. A couple of times I had missed him, and I told him, I said, "Man, a couple of times I missed it," and he was like, "Well, for you, my boy," he's an old Frenchman. He said, "I'll be sure to come during recess for you." I'm like, "All right, thank you, thank you." I hit a 25, 250 pound buck. Damn.
The semi.
Dressed at 70. That's not bad. 70 pounds of meat. Yeah, that's a good sized doe for here too. 100 pounds of meat. That's a big nanny goat. I like them big nanny goats. Make sausage with that. Mix it with some pork.
Oh yeah.
60% deer, 40% pork. And then Torgill's got a special seasoning for a 50-pound lug, 40-pound, 50-pound lug of meat, and big old tray lugs. And it's a special blend for deer sausage. And then they got a special blend for breakfast sausage.
Mhm.
Because breakfast sausage has a lot of thyme and sage in it. You know that Jimmy Dean sausage, breakfast sausage, that type of sausage I'm talking about. It's got that breakfast. You know, you can tell the difference when breakfast sausage is cooking. You know, it's because of the sage and the thyme in it.
You got it's completely different.
Season, yeah.
Yeah.
And then summer sausage. I love summer sausage. That sausage about bigger than a brat, about that big around, about the size of a dollar coin or a little bigger. Slice that up and put that on some Ritz crackers with a little Conte cheese on it, that French cheese. Oh boy. Or some Gouda cheese.
Let's see. Ken says he does 90% deer and
And
10% pork.
10%
I'll
pork.
run a Boston butt through the grinder.
Right. And the
First,
deer meat mix it. Yeah, I think 60-40 is what we used to do. One time I did 70-30. Because I didn't have enough pork. It was good though.
mhm.
Deer meat's so dry.
See, Chef
Jerky
Shake,
most of his deer.
three deer heads, two 8-pointers, and one 10-pointer. One dressed out at 240 pounds. Ooh, wow.
2 8 points and a 10 point. Wow. Got a 6 point when I was at my shop. And I got him with a shotgun and some buckshot. I was just sitting next to a tree. Everybody else was in their stands with their high powered rifles and scopes and all that. And I was sitting down just at the base of an oak tree on the trail, well, a little ways off of a trail. And here come that 6 pointer. I bagged him, got him put in the freezer, and I brought him to the meat processor. I let uh, Steve Rohr skin it. He charged $5 to skin it. So I brought him over there, and I cut the he cut the horns off for me with his big meat saw. And I had that curing at the house, and mom and daddy and Uncle Walter come over for a barbecue one day, and I had them on that 6 point rack up there, and then about a week later, I went to get my rack, it was gone. I'm like, man, what the hell, a coon? You know, probably had a little meat on, blood, a bit of, gristle on it or something. I'm like, man, maybe a coon got that thing. I went to my dad's house about 3 weeks later, and he had the damn thing nailed to the front of the garage. Above where you drive in, right above it. Yeah, I said, that's where my damn horns went to. He says, you wasn't doing nothing with them. They were just sitting on top of your roof on your lean-to. I'm like, yeah, I was letting it dry out. I should have just threw it in a pile of ants, but I didn't have no ant piles in my yard. I kept my yard nice and trim and hurt.
Space Ranger Studio. What's going on, brother?
What's up, Tim?
I wore my work clothes tonight. Wore my work clothes at night. I got the doe. She stepped out at 27 yards. I was covered in Bondo dust and paint. Most of the scent control.
Or for the hunter, not the deer. Yeah.
Damn, that's a new meaning to work.
Yeah. Then he had his work clothes on the night he got it. The night you got it? You outlaw? You're not supposed to bull our deer. No, I've done it many times. Me and my son both. My son does it with a bow though. My son don't hunt with a deer with a rifle. They get a rabbit or squirrel, but he'd rather hunt with a bow.
Mhm.
And he gets he bags them, but I don't know. His average is like 60%.
Ain't
He'll
bad.
hunt about 10 times a year and get 5 deer, so that's not bad. He's got some property up in Arkansas though. He got a lot of deer up there,
Hmm.
and his property is next to a wildlife refuge, so that helps. All
Yeah.
them inexperienced hunters and kids, they go in the woods and all that, and they running the deer toward him.
Mhm. Kane, I bet you're scrambling to get that thing cleaned up.
We used to sit by a fire. The night before we go hunting, we leave like 4 in the morning
Mhm.
from the camp and go to our spots. And not quite that early. About 5. Get in there or 4:30, 5, and get to our spots. But we'd have that smoke smell on us. We wouldn't have no human scent really to speak of, because deer they smell smoke a lot.
Right.
So they used to smoke, and it doesn't bother them that smoke smell. I mean, it's not like we got smoke emitting off of us. We just got it on our clothes from the night before.
Hell, the house up in Kalamazoo, there was a family of deer that came through the neighborhood all the time. I got to the point
Yeah,
where I went to Tractor Supply and I bought a bag of corn.
fed the
And
deer.
every time I'd go home, I'd go to the garage and empty that corn into the field. Never got questioned about it or nothing. Or I'd throw a head of lettuce out there or carrots or whatever they ate. I would throw out in the field for them.
I was about 15, and my uncle Boy come down from Tennessee. He lived in Jackson, Tennessee. Him and my aunt Glenda, and he invited me. He said, "Boo, you got to come up and stay a week or two with us." He said, "I don't mind you coming up there. You might meet one of them Tennessee gals, country gals up there. Make you a good wife." But see, my uncle Boy's from Lions Point. In between Crowley and Kaplan, out in the woods, out in the country. I mean, in the boondocks. But there's woods there, yeah, but mostly all rice fields and stuff. But anyway, he was raised out there, and his work brought him up to Jackson, Tennessee. He was a big shot at the Budweiser plant up there in Jackson. And I was like, "Oh yeah," I said, "Man, they got some big deer up there in Tennessee too." Man, Glenda looked at me. She said, "Boo boo, you kill one of my deer, you're gonna have a big bobo." She thought that Uncle Boy had told me about the deer that come around the backyard all the time, because they lived out in the woods, and they got deer come up in their backyard, and Aunt Glenda feeds them. That was her pet deer.
I'm pretty sure there's enough hunting grounds around where I live at. I can get on if I ask the owners really nicely. I can get on their land and hunt. And bag me a couple of deer.
Nowadays, most all the damn woods, hunting land is all, clubs, hunting clubs, just about. You used to go anywhere down in Louisiana and hunt. Nobody bothered you. But now it's all hunting clubs. It's a damn thing going on. Everybody wants to be in a hunting club, so they lease all the land they can get. Private land, that is.
It's about that money. If they can make money off that land, they're going to do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's how some people pay the taxes on their property. They got a lot of property and it's all timber, so they don't live on it, on that part of their property. They'll live across town, but have like 1,000 acres of woods out in a different town, different area where they live at. So, but once you homestead one property, you can't homestead the other property.
Right.
Especially if you don't have a house on it. Even if you have a house and you rent it out, you can't homestead it. But the taxes ain't that much because Louisiana is not a property tax state. So, but anyway, when they lease it to a hunting club that pays a little bit of property tax, they do have to pay every year. Because it's mostly school board tax is what it is, and fire station tax. In that for that parish.
Right.
I think the school board, they own a lot of property up on Bayou Catawba over here in the Chafalaya Basin. Matt, my neighbor, the one I used to run a electrical crew for, plumbing and electric crew for, he got a camp over there. He leases it from the school board at $200 a year. That's cheap. He's got a boat ramp there, but he had that dug out himself. His cousin came with his excavator and made that boat ramp for him. And then they concreted it.
Lease out our club from the paper mill company. 4 of us, we pay $400 a year. 100 acres, only 2 of us actively hunt it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, to the west of me, there's the paper mill. It's called Bell Estates. A lot of that stuff's called Bell Estates. That's all paper mill and lumber mill property. Well, the lumber mills don't own the property. They lease it. They don't actually lease it. They timber it. They cut timber. So it's actually, like they have kind of a reign over it for trespassing. They can run people out. But there's a few hunting clubs in that area that they lease from International Paper. I think that's the paper mill there, International Paper and Lumber, which I think Georgia Pacific got that now, if I'm not mistaken. Because over in Oakdale, there's a big plywood mill, but they get lumber brought in from all over, not just that area. They get trees in from 150, 200 miles away. But they make a lot of that press board over there. They make regular plywood and they make OSB board, chipboard, they call it. And actually, that's structurally stronger than regular plywood. And if you're decking a house, if you got a bunch of plywood, regular AC plywood that goes on a roof, then your shingles going over that. When you put that plywood down, when you finish sheathing the top of that house, you better put tar paper on it. Because if a storm comes up that evening or whatever, the next morning you get there, that plywood is going to look like that. All that top layer of wood, that thin laminate is going to buckle up on you.
Oh, yeah. Hunting a 500-acre ranch that allows hunting. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. It's 10 miles from my home.
Yeah, it's close. Chef Scott said we got all kind of deer around here. Just on my road alone, I was driving down the road. You never know when to jump out. Yeah. And that OSB wood, that you can get a rain on that. It's not going to buckle up. I still got one of my watermelon signs outside in the rain. That thing's like 7 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's leaning against the house, and it's got it's painted. The front side's painted, the back side ain't, and the edges ain't painted. It's been like in the drip where the water drips off the roof there. That's where the bottom of it stays. It ain't moved in 2 or 3 years.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Damn, my leg. I'll live out your way. I think Rail, he lives up in Wyoming or something like that?
Uh, no, not that far west. Minnesota or Wisconsin, I think.
Mountain type guy, lives 7 miles from the beach and
Oh, FedEx. This shipment was tendered to FedEx Ground. Estimated delivery date 26. Well, it's not day after tomorrow, but that's good enough. Picked up in Pennsylvania. Bringsville, Pennsylvania. Breings. Bringsville. Really?
yeah, my order will be coming from J. Tico sometime this week.
I don't see how.
You're expecting winter weather this week and it should make the hung tongue better. I bet it would.
I don't
Humping
see
butter.
how that company could sell something for $25 and ship it FedEx.
It's all to the price.
They must have. But no, 25. I mean, this thing here is that's at everywhere else. They selling them for. The company sells them for 70.
Mm-hmm.
The company that makes them, you can order direct from the company. You figure that would be cheaper. Nah, $70. It's $25 shipped to my door. Man, I ain't making no money on that.
South of Missoula, Montana. Oh, it was somewhere up there.
Oh, it is Montana. Okay. Oh, you got to say Wyoming, huh? All right. Well, that's even about the same area, I think. Well, Wyoming's over there by.
It's by Montana.
Yeah, I think Montana's further away than Wyoming.
Hmm. Fed up, you'd be lucky to get it.
Oh, yeah. Scott, just because you used to drive for him and had a bad break with him.
Matter of fact, I just dropped a load of 2 FedEx last night, and I think we're getting ready to pick up another one.
You was hauling a FedEx trailer?
No.
Oh, just a shipment going to them, and they were going to deal with that later.
And we're picking up another FedEx load tomorrow and taking it down to Memphis.
30 miles from the Dutton Ranch. Dutton Ranch, isn't that
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Must be South Montana.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, because Wyoming and Montana, they touch, I think. Not down there. The Wyoming, that's where the Badlands are. That part by South Dakota or whatever, I think they touch. And then Wyoming spreads over and is underneath Montana. Then I think of Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, all in that area. Then South Dakota's to the east, North Dakota.
Didn't have bad break. I was fed up with FedEx. I hear you, Scott.
I've been to Utah. I've been to California. I've been to, never lived there, just been there. Minnesota, California, Utah, Arizona, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. Been to 8 states. Oh, Tennessee, been there. You know, my layover was in Tennessee on the way to Minnesota.
Let's see. The ranch they film at is in Darby, Montana.
Okay.
Chief Joseph Ranch.
Scott said he'd been to every,
In all 50 states.
all 50 states. Damn, you don't laugh, huh?
Chaka, Ryobi's #1 closest fan. I mean hater.
Chaka back in the house.
Nope, I haven't got one of Chaka Gillis's famous super chats yet. It'll happen sometime in the future. If everybody was to go watch all my videos and get my watch hours up, then I can get it somewhat monetized.
Oh, I think when I was a kid, I went to Virginia or one of the Carolinas or Virginia. My sister was there. It was in the Army. We went there. Visit. Me, my mom, and my dad went there. I think I was 4 years old. I think that's about when that song. What's the name of that song? I remember hearing it play over there. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, but I went to Tennessee before I even had a layover there. I went to Dayton, Tennessee. Spent 3 days up there.
States I haven't been in are the 3 I mentioned: Alaska, although I was 40 miles from it, Hawaii, and New England.
New England.
Been in Hawaii, not by choice.
"500 Miles from Home," I think, is the song I listened to. I forget who did that. Or a song just like it. I'll think of it later.
Don't you just love how that works?
Yeah. When you're not thinking about it, pops up.
It does. Yep.
And it's usually after you're talking to somebody when you're away from them, you know? Then you got to call them up and let them know.
Been to 18 to 20 states without actually counting.
Oh, I've been to Germany when I was 3. I kind of remember that.
Damn.
Spent most of his life in Oregon. Glad I moved.
He didn't move very far.
old what's his name? Dean Accord. He lives up there. He lives in the mountains in Montana,
Hmm.
kind of like northern Montana. Him and Junkyard Necromancer. They don't live far from each other.
When I came back from being in Canada, I drove through 15 states on the way back to Florida.
No, there you go.
That's
Well,
usually
yeah,
the way
you've
it.
been there. You drive through them, you've been there. I went to Utah one time. We just went to a store right across the border from Arizona, Lake Powell up there, north of Page, Arizona. We went up in the across the state line in Utah. That was the closest store to get beer. And then we went seen Devil's Tower and all that. That's an island in Lake Powell. They call that Devil's Tower, Devil's Rock, something like that.
Hmm.
Another camping area on Lake Powell. We were down in when you cross over from Page, Arizona, when you cross over the Colorado River, across the that's where the Grand Canyon officially starts at the Glen Canyon Dam. Anything west of the Lake Powell is the official Grand Canyon. That's Glen Canyon behind Lake Powell and then the Grand Canyon. It was all at one time before they built the dam. But when you cross the Glen Canyon Dam, uh, that bridge there at the dam, you go up a little ways and the campground, you turn off of the highway, the campground on Lake Powell and the marina and all that area is right there. You keep on going straight, you run into Utah.
Well, we're getting ready to shut this one down. Let me get back into my chat here. I'm going to give Mr. RXTX Barbecue channel a raid.
Oh, raid,
There
raid.
is.
Let me pop the link up for it real quick.
Already did it. It's right there.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, hey everybody, let's raid RXTX Barbecue. That's Randy. It's an adult type. It's a little bit more adult type than this. You know, there's a little bit of cussing going on. It's not bad though. It's not bad. There ain't no cuss word every other word. It's just if it slips, yeah, you don't have to apologize. So y'all meet us over there. Y'all gonna have some fun.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
a good panel all the time. Great panel all the time.
Y'all mentioned Raging Cajun Raid.
Yeah, y'all mentioned Raging Cajun Raid, not Cajun Coin Hunter. So I'll meet y'all over there. All right.
If you
All right. Well,
here,
y'all know the routine. Oh, hey, Raging, thank you for sending me the link. Appreciate you having me up on your panel. Good
always.
seeing you again. Everybody in chat, Mr. Briggs, Scott Keller, Chef Scott, Rail, E, everybody. Uh, good seeing y'all again. All right. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. And we'll catch y'all later. A plus tard.
All right, Cajun, thanks for coming up.
Yes,
Everybody in
sir.
chat, Chef Shade Tree, Rail 922, and everybody else, Chaka. Thank y'all for popping in, making the stream what it is. Great, great stream. I know we only get a few people in here, but hey, it's always fun because y'all make it fun. Remember, going to my videos, make sure y'all watch them if y'all can. Get my watch hours up. That's what I'm trying to do, so I can get this channel somewhat monetized, or halfway monetized anyway. But until the next time, y'all keep those wheels spinning, your beavers grinning, and Raging Cajun will catch you on the next one. Peace out.